as a seasoned film enthusiast with a penchant for gripping Western dramas, I must say that the journey of Tate Dutton in Yellowstone has been nothing short of captivating. The character's growth and evolution over the course of the series have been masterfully portrayed, with each new season bringing fresh challenges and trials for young Tate, uh, from being kidnapped to forcibly having to shoot a man in self-defense. Brecken Merrill's Tate Dutton has had quite the journey throughout Yellowstone, with some major events happening in season 5, part 1, and with season 5, part 2 of the widely acclaimed series, Yellowstone, now underway. Its extensive ensemble and intricate characters such as Tate Dutton are back in action once more. In the season premiere of part 2, which took place on November 10th, viewers were given a glimpse at how Tate has evolved over time. It's evident that he's significantly older and taller compared to his previous appearance. Does Tate get kidnapped? In the series Yellowstone, Tate has faced numerous hardships, unfortunately not accessible for streaming on Paramount Plus. However, none of his experiences might have been as harrowing as when a group of neo-Nazis abducted him during the second season of the show. Given the ongoing conflict between John and the Duttons on one side and the Beck brothers on the other, they resorted to employing a band of skilled nationalists with the mission of locating and abducting Tate, my dear mother Monica, being their primary target. Due to the situation, it was necessary for Tate's father, Casey, to resort to his military skills to locate the group and rescue his son. Sadly, Tate found himself confined by his captors in an utterly secluded home, far from his loved ones. This isolation left him feeling terrified and vulnerable to mistreatment. Though he sustained only minor physical injuries, his captors forcibly shaved his head and made threats against him as they awaited instructions from the Beck brothers. In season 2, episode 8, there were hints suggesting Tate's abduction. However, it wasn't until episode 9 of that same season that the kidnapping occurred. In the final episode of the season, John, along with a few other characters, successfully tracked down Malcolm Beck, one of the siblings. Following a brief gun battle, John manages to wound Malcolm, compelling him to reveal the location where Tate is being confined. Following that, I, a movie enthusiast, found myself witnessing Casey and a group of agents storm in, swiftly taking out the nationalists who had Tate captive. In the chaos, Casey managed to locate his son, but the boy was so deeply traumatized that he struggled to comprehend his father's attempts to aid him. However, with some time, Tate eventually heals and is able to move on. Does Tate Dutton die in Yellowstone? In the first half of Yellowstone season 5, numerous significant plot twists unfold, and Tate plays a crucial role in one of the most significant ones. Following the disclosure in season 4 that Monica is carrying their second child with Casey, she takes all necessary measures to ensure a hassle-free progression of her pregnancy. In the early stages of season 5's first part, it was clear that Monica was experiencing contractions, signaling it was time for her to head to the hospital. As Casey was busy with his role as the livestock commissioner. He wasn't available to take her to the hospital, leaving her no other option but to drive there herself. Tate traveled alongside her. However, an unfortunate incident occurred when her vehicle collided with a buffalo on the highway. This accident turned out to be quite grave, causing her to be admitted to the hospital. During her stay, it was discovered that she had suffered a heartbreaking loss, the tragic miscarriage of her unborn child. Tate suffered injuries in the collision, yet fortunately for him, he managed to survive and eventually made a full recovery. Apart from the car accident and his kidnapping incident, Tate has had another brush with mortality. In season 4, a masked individual launched an attack against both Tate and Monica in a dangerous situation. An attacker hurt Monica that, if given the opportunity, this person could have caused harm not only to Monica, but also to her son Tate. However, Tate reacted swiftly and fired at the assailant, thereby protecting both himself and his mother. Nevertheless, the incident left Tate shaken for a second time. For upon Casey's arrival at the house, his son was discovered cowering under the bed in response to recent events. He had, you can stream Yellowstone on Peacock, and fresh episodes air every Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Paramount Network.